I don't get no respect. Just yesterday I was walking down the stairs here, about to take a bite out of my lovely juicy chicken, and boom, I was on the back of a horse. And of course, being on the steps, it put my head up into the steps above, which was suffocating me. And so, panicking, quickly got off, managed to survive. But today, come back into this world, and boom, all the horses that were inside are gone. Don't know where they've gone. Just had the update from 4J. This horse is still here with his saddle on. He's been here for months. But we had 2 or 3 inside just wandering around, and all of a sudden they've disappeared. So I don't know if there's some sort of glitch or if they suffocate. I did see one previously suffocate on the stairs over there, and I don't know why he was suffocating. He was clear of the walls, the floor. He's just standing on the steps, and all of a sudden, boom, he was dead. I managed to get his saddle, but there are 2 horses left in here, and today I've come in and they've completely disappeared. So I don't know if this is a glitch or what happened to them, but it's happened just the day after I got the latest update, 1.17 is it? Or 1.7? Whatever the latest update is. I think it's 1.17. So anyway, as I was saying, thanks 4J, but I get no respect. Hey everyone, I'm Jeppo. Welcome to another terrible day in my ugly world. You can see our monstrosity base coming up over there. It's coming up nicely. It's going to be huge, massive, tall, ugly building. And we're over here right next to the villager trading hall. And you see, I've done a bit more work. I actually did it with my son. He came in and was helping me out. He built half the fence. I'm not sure why he put the furnace on top of the fence there, but I'm pretty sure this is set up at least good enough to keep the mobs out, so that if we're awake during the night, the mobs can spawn outside, but they can't actually get in to get to the villages. The fence went a little strange around there. I'm not sure why my son did it that way. I was planning on just bringing it straight up here, probably removing that tree and bringing it out here. You have a nice little courtyard here. And you can see up there, oh, I haven't finished that off, should be stairs going across that part there, so it's almost finished. And the top part, we go around here and see it's only 1 thick, and what I'm going to do is put some sort of sign there. I don't want to just call it store, but I'll put, I don't know, maybe Jeppo's or just a name across there to name the store. And inside we come up, and we've got the counter set up. This will be closed off eventually, but for the moment I've left it open until we get the villagers in here, and I'll put the villagers behind the counters here. There's the stone fence at the bottom with half slab on top of that, and I think I could fit maybe about 10 villagers, 10 or 12 I think it was, I can't remember exactly now. There should be about 10 or 12 villagers here. I've got a double chest here, empty at the moment, but I can store things in there if I want to. Probably store emeralds in there, to be honest, so that when I come over I'll have the emeralds there ready to trade. This should be tall enough. I might put slabs across outside here to stand on for when you're trading, so it's a bit easier to see the villagers. But obviously this is high enough to stop them from jumping out, so they'll be stuck behind the counter and won't have any way out, and the mobs won't be able to get in. So this is it as it stands. It is too high. If you didn't see the other one, there's space underneath. That's to keep the villagers cool in the summer, or something like that. Alright, now I'm going to head back over to the base. Can we see it from up here? No, we can't quite see it yet. You can just see it over there. Going to head back over there, make a mob farm, and today I'm going to be talking about respect. Alright, be back in a moment. Okay, so we're back. I've started here. This is the base of the mob spawner. I'll be building probably 3, 4, maybe 5 layers of it eventually. to start off with, I'm just doing this one. I've laid it out. I've already built the drop down the middle there. Goes all the way to the bottom of our base, where I've put a hopper and chest down the bottom. The design is Etho's. He did this first a couple of years ago, I think it was. I'm not sure exactly. You can see our store over there. If I remember, I'll put a link to his video in the description. And I'm not going to be spawning spiders in here. It's just going to be the zombies, the skeletons, and creepers, just to get those things in there. Okay, so while I'm building this, I was going to talk about respect, which seems to be coming up a lot in discussions recently for some reason. I couldn't tell you why, but I've seen quite a few discussions about it recently. It keeps coming up in forums and things, and I think one of the problems is that people don't really know what it is or how to show respect. And respect really is just about taking into account other people's beliefs, feelings, desires, wants, their I said beliefs, their values. This is especially true when you're talking about different cultures or different religions. They have different beliefs, different values, but it's pretty much everything. That sucks. And let's see, like opinions. Everyone has opinions, right? And you look at on the internet, you see people discussing things about movies, music, and really a lot of the time you'd think it's a war, but it's just some people like certain types of music, some people don't. But when you get in the forums, you see people using ridicule, attacks, calling them stupid, whatever, and this isn't respect. This is just attacks on the person, and it doesn't really matter. Why does it matter if someone likes a different type of music to you? It's like me and my wife. We have different tastes. I tend to like heavy metal. I like a lot of music, other music as well, but I'll listen to heavy metal. But my wife isn't interested in it. So if she's around, I usually don't listen. Like I've been listening to Iron Maiden's Flight 666. Did I say too many sixes then? I might have. Anyway, when she's around, I don't listen to that, or I put my headphones on. That's just respect. That's just the way it is. But a lot of people don't seem to care. It's like they like what they like, and if you don't like it, then you're wrong. But this is just opinion, people. I mean, really, think about it. Is it going to hurt you if they like a different type of music than you? Can you still be their friend? I can't see why not. But yeah, and it's opinion. So if someone has a different opinion to them, be prepared to give a defense. Like, say why you have a different opinion, and maybe you'll just have to agree to disagree, because it's not that big a deal. But a lot of people seem to mistake respect for fear. Like I remember a story about a young guy, I think it was in New York, and he was in a gang. He started carrying a gun. Why? Because he wanted respect. But the thing is, he wasn't getting respect, he was getting fear. The only reason people treated him different was because they were scared of him. I mean, wouldn't you be? This young guy carrying a gun, you worry about he's going to shoot you. And this can be in your home as well. It's like, I know there's a lot of debate about spanking, and yes, I have spanked my son, but I don't expect him to respect me because I spanked him. If he's out of control and he needs to settle down, I might spank him. Okay, now I've put myself in a corner. But the thing is, that's not getting respect. It's not about respect. It's about stopping his behavior. It's about controlling his behavior so that he doesn't do whatever he was doing that I was upset about. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. They think, oh, spanking is just about getting respect. But in the end, it's not about respect. It's about creating fear and obedience. And I know people are going to disagree with this. That's fine, you can disagree, that's your opinion. This is my opinion. We both have our rights to our own opinions. And I'm not going to say I'm 100% right, and I'm not going to say you're wrong. It's just the way it is. And, yeah, where was I going? Fear, respect. It's like, okay, with fear and respect, you can have both, but I read an article talking about how it's usually a combination. If you think about it, your relationships with people, then you'll probably find that a lot of the time there's a mixture of fear and respect, especially if you're talking about parent-child, or thinking about teacher-student. There's going to be some fear, but there should also be more respect. If you want people to respect you, you have to give respect. You can't just assume people are going to respect you. You can't demand it, you can't force it. It's something you have to earn. You have to take into account their opinion, their beliefs, their desires, their wants, and not force it. If you're using fear, you're not getting real respect. People don't really respect that. They might fear you, they might show respect, but they don't feel it. And if they're not feeling it, it's not real. It's like with a lot of teachers. They think people should just respect the position. Okay, but they don't always show respect for their students. And if they're not showing respect for their students, then their students aren't going to respect them. And that's really just the way it is. If they want the respect of their students, then they're going to have to give respect to their students. Crud. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Break this, get the water going. Okay, that looks good. Alright, what's something else I was going to mention? I had a lot of things. Oh yeah, okay, here. If you missed my last video, I do live in Singapore, and there's a thing in Asian culture where you're supposed to show respect for your elders, which is fine. But the thing is, when I was being brought up, I was taught to respect my elders, but I was also taught that you earn respect. And if you don't earn that respect, then you shouldn't get it. And that's the way it is. And a lot of people here, like older people, I don't feel they show respect to other people. Like, for example, riding bicycles. Like, you see them riding bicycles on footpaths all the time, and even outside of the primary schools, or elementary schools if you want. And around time the children get off, I mean, this is a safety thing. It's about danger. They're endangering the small children by riding through, and they quite often ride through very fast. And I'm not just talking walking speed, I'm talking running speed. And this is a danger. It's disrespectful to the kids, to the parents, to all the people. But the thing is, here, you can't say anything about it. They won't let you say anything about it. Okay, how do I get up here? And I think that's something that's wrong with this belief, that you just give respect without earning it. Okay, that was wrong. Okay, and it's something, it does happen in other countries too, I know that. It's just that I'm living in Singapore, so this is my frame of reference. And if you're not going to show respect to other people, then you shouldn't expect them to show respect to you. Okay, I've probably babbled on a fair bit about it. I don't know how long I've been talking. So I'll leave it here. I'll just complete this and come back when I'm about ready to finish. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, so I've just finished up putting the ceiling on. I've put this wooden block in the middle so I know where the middle is. When I put on the next layer, I'll probably fill in where the water goes with ice so that they slide along better, but I'm not sure how much of a difference that's going to make at this stage. I haven't heard anything spawn inside yet, but hopefully it will shortly. What I might do is head down. I'll just have it show you. There's the thing down. I've done it all in snow all the way down. I just like the way it looks against the wood. I can understand why some people don't. Looking up gives it a funny looking at the ice there. But that tube goes all the way down. I decided to make it 3 by 3 so it's a full square, because just making it narrow, just having 4 blocks around like on the glass here, looked a bit funny. So you can see at the bottom, I can see when the mobs fall down. This is fully enclosed, so if they do survive the drop, they can't actually get out. There's the hopper there that feeds into the chest. See, I dropped a couple of things in, make sure the water was flowing properly. But what I think I'll do is I'll just play around for a while, maybe half an hour or so, and see what I get. See how many mobs spawn. Oh, one just went. Okay, but the thing is, I haven't cleared out all the caves around this area, and with one level, there's only one level of the spawner at the moment. That's probably not going to be getting that many, but I'll have a look, give it a bit of try for a while, and see how it goes, and then probably build more. And of course I have to go and clear out the caves as well. And here is a zombie somewhere. Okay, that I should have expected, shouldn't I? When the zombies are wearing armor, they don't always die, but I should be able to. Okay, I'm going to have to do something about this, I think. Just make it so that I can get down here and kill the ones that don't die when they fall. Okay, so I'll set that up better. Okay, so I'm going to take a while, see how much we can get after about half an hour or so of just playing around here, just doing nothing. Or probably go down to the farms and collect that and see how this goes. So I'll probably add a little bit on at the end just to show how much I get after half an hour. But as I said, it's going to be limited. Alright, I'll see you in about half an hour or so. Okay, so it's been about half an hour and we have got creeper. Not much. And I've seen a few drop and I'm not getting any drops from them. So I've got 3 arrows, 4 rotten flesh and 1 bone. I think it's a combination. Like we saw the creeper drop then, there was no drop from it. I don't think there was a drop from a zombie that just dropped straight before it either. But the drop rates are quite low. Well, there's a zombie flesh. I think it's a combination. I might be too far. I'm 25 blocks below it here. But if I go down into the basement, that's a bit further. So I'm wondering if I'm too far away from the spawner when I'm down there. As well as that, there's also the problem that there's probably quite a few caves still unlit. Like immediately around here, I think I've got all of them. I know directly below us there's nothing there. I've been mining that out, so it's pretty much all empty and lit up. Caves around this side, I've done a few there. I did one over there. There's some over here that I've done. I think across there near the tree farm there's still some caves under there that I haven't done, and further out. So that's one thing I'm going to have to do, is go through and light up those caves. But before that, I think I'll put on another 1 or possibly 2 levels to the spawn and see how that affects it. And that's not much for half an hour, I know, but hopefully we'll be able to increase that. And if it's a glitch that the mobs aren't dropping items, hopefully that'll get fixed too, because there have been a few I've seen drop and there's been no items from them. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. I will catch you all later. If you have any comments on this video, please leave a comment. If you liked it, subscribe, click the like button, whatever you like to do, guys. Alright, see you next time. Bye.